This is the story of four unfortunate kittens whose mother died in a roadside accident and they were left alone. In a quaint little town nestled between buildings and lush green trees, life moved at a gentle pace. The four kittens were born to a typical enthusiastic and devoted cat. And here in the serene alleyways, story unfolds of the tale of four unfortunate kittens who began their lives cocooned in the warmth and love of their mother, who will do everything to garner and gather food for them. And after so doing, she will just relax and take some rest, whereas the naughty kitten will continue battling around the siblings and learning the techniques of future hunting. Her mother had chosen a cozy nook beneath a building to shelter her precious little ones from the world's unpredictability. Her four kittens, each with distinct markings and personalities, thrived under her care. One of them was too much adventurous and all the time fighting with the siblings. The other one was quite playful. Their mother will sift through the food and the grass and find something for them. And all flourished in their secluded heaven. Every day her mother will venture into the buildings around, her keen eyes searching for food to sustain her growing family. But one day was fateful as their mother died in a road accident. The kittens were left alone and they thought every passerby cat to be their mother. Here they are surrounding a cat who came to drink water, thinking that possibly she was their mom, but she was not. She also stared at them and they stared at her. She refused. One of them tried to run after her, trying to convince her to adopt them, whereas others just paused and stared at a narrow hope that possibly she will come. One of them just ran after her, calling her and requesting her to help, but there was no one to help them. They were left alone, whereas the other kittens were enjoying the company of their mom, who used to groom them 24 hours a day and took good care of them. They were all happy and careless, assured of a nice future, enjoying the company of their moms. But these four kittens, bereft of their mother's gentle warmth, wandered aimlessly through the cold, unfeeling world. And then they decided just to wait. Their waiting never finished. They waited and waited. Their once bright, curious eyes now reflected a profound and inescapable sorrow. Each step they took seemed heavier than the last, as if the weight of their loss anchored them to the earth. The soft mules that once signaled playful joy had transformed into plaintive cries, echoing their desolation into the indifferent void. In the quiet, still moments of dusk, their tiny, fragile bodies shivered not from the chill in the air, but from the emptiness in their hearts. People around gave them milk, but they were not interested. The comforting scent of their mother, now a fading memory, lingered like a ghost, haunting them in every breath. Their fur, once meticulously groomed by loving licks, now lay ruffled and unkempt, a testament to their neglect. The world, in its relentlessness, apathy continued to continue. Oblivious to the small, shattered lives left in its wake. But soon they had to drink the milk, although it was not the kind of their use which their mother used to give. People around did not know that this milk is not to be served to them. It can cause gastrointestinal trouble. They always huddled together, seeking solace in each other's presence and company, though it was but a poor substitute for the maternal embrace they craved. They missed their mother, who had gone out for her usual foraging to bring some food for them while crossing the narrow village road. A car sped through, its driver distracted and unaware of the small silhouette darting across. The sudden screech of brakes and a sickening thud followed. She lay motionless on the road, and her life extinguished in an instant. The kittens have now learned that their mother will not come back. She will not return. Their hunger grew and their tiny bodies searching for the comfort and sustenance their mother had always provided. But they had learned. And the people around served them with the cat food. For protection, they couldn't find the mom. So here and there in the nooks and corners, they just started hiding them to be away from the predators. They huddled together, confused and scared, their mews growing weaker with each passing hour. But to their great fortune, people were providing them with special cat food, milk, minced meat, and even yogurt. The nature had not left them alone. The kind-hearted people around them decided to help them, and they soon knew that a small whistle means food has arrived. People brought bowls of milk, cat food, and even scraps of their own lunches to feed the kittens. They were soon in safe hands. However, they used to confine themselves in this setting where they were quite safe from any eventualities, and especially those big cats who frowned at them and seemed to have not good intentions. They are now adjusting to the new circumstances. The kitten had begun to recognize the human benefactors. They would scamper out from their hiding places, their tiny tails held high, eyes bright with curiosity and gratitude. People around, in turn, found joy in the presence of the kittens, their playful antics bringing a sense of lightness to their days. And all four came together. They descended from the nooks and corners at one call of the food, which they finished and they enjoyed. Their little paws pattering on the plates and their purrs a constant background hum as if they were saying thanks. At times when they were hungry, they will eat anything offered except the bread and the carbs, which is not the item of the cats. The cats are protein people. They just like proteins, and people around them fully understood. They started bringing special cat food packets for them, and soon they started gaining strength. Although one of them could not linger on, he missed his mom despite the availability of food, and soon succumbed to death. With only three remaining, they were still enjoying the life and had started learning a mom-less life. They just didn't know how to sleep, and this is the dangerous posture which he adopted, never knowing that he could fall any time. There was plenty of water, and fresh water was very pleasing. In the hot summer shine, they will just relax and took a nap in the grass in the nearby places available, just close to where they used to live. They did not leave the place, the original place where the mother had given birth to them. With plenty of food available, water in abundance, they had no worries, at least for the time being. Their eyes shining with affection and gratitude, although they needed someone to groom them, and that someone was missing. Their life, although started with a tragedy, but now the things had changed completely. Whenever the food arrived, one will follow the other, and together they will take their share. After eating, they will also drink milk and water. Their confusion had dwindled and they had faith in life again. They had started developing faith in the world, as the main problem was food, and that worry was now non-existent, as they had plenty to eat. These eating sessions helped them to build a fraternity and a friendship among them. And they soon started playing. Get up, let's play. They had probably forgot the tragedy and they were coming back to life. Soon they started growing, and after they grew, they never forgot the kindness of their human friends. Whenever one of their old caretakers appeared, the tribe would rush forward, rubbing against his legs and shoes, purring loudly, their eyes shining with affection and gratitude. This was their way of saying thank you for the love and care that had saved them.